Well, we're going to talk more about Caitlin Clark's absence and the impact this is felt. That's being felt around the league, and even in Indiana, it's going to be a big impact.
Sports reporters across the country are buzzing nonstop about Caitlin Clark's absence. And honestly, you can feel the tremors from Indiana all the way to league headquarters. This isn't a normal injury update. This is a WNBA losing the engine, the fuel, and the GPS all at once. Caitlin has been carrying the WNBA the way someone drags a broken refrigerator up 5 flights of stairs, struggling, sweating, and still getting the job done. And the second she steps off the court, the entire league suddenly looks unstable, exposed, and unsure of how to move forward.
What I'm interested in is what somebody tweeted me and asked about earlier today that I want to show you right now. Put this tweet up, please, so our audience can see it here. At 4th Gen Bucci, B-U-C-C-I. Right, Stephen A. Smith. Can the WNBA keep itself afloat while CC, as in Caitlin Clark, is out? End quote.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a star. She's a storyline, the main character, the viral moment, the flashpoint. She is the reason millions of casual viewers, even though the WNBA exists right now, ESPN owes half its summer ratings to her alone. If networks had arms, they'd be hugging her like a caffeinated koala, refusing to let go. Her impact is so massive that when she plays, the broadcast lights get brighter, the audience grows louder, and the advertisers start foaming at the mouth. She didn't just raise the bar, she yeeted it into the stratosphere.
Here with you guys today, the ratings are out. Indiana Fever versus the New York Liberty, Caitlin Clark's most recent game on cable TV. And on top of that, the WNBA, desperate to sell tickets to tonight's.
A viewer tweeted Stephen A. Smith asking whether the WNBA can stay afloat without Caitlin Clark. And the fact that this question even exists tells the whole story. Her games have shattered long-standing records, revived viewership metrics the league thought were extinct, and turned casual fans into die-hard watchers. Without her, the entire foundation looks shaky. The problem isn't whether the league has talent. It does, but none of that talent moves the needle like Caitlin.
Nor am I going to take my eyes off of what transpires with the WNBA over the next 2 weeks while Caitlin Clark is out with the quad strain. And the reason why is because, let me tell you something right now. I'm not going to go to word hate. I'm not going to be out there like RG3 was saying that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark or other players hate Caitlin Clark. But I will say this. I don't think it's specific about Caitlin Clark. I think it's what Caitlin Clark represents. See, it's no fault of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark balls. She balled at Iowa in college. She's balled since she's been in the NBA. She came into the league last year with no break whatsoever between the college game and the pro game and did her thing. Ended up as an all-star, ended up being 4th in the league in MVP voting, was the clear winner for Rookie of the Year. No competition whatsoever in that regard when it was really all said and done. We know what she brings to the table.
Caitlin Clark has just been ruled out for the next 2 weeks, and ticket sales are already down 75%. So if you didn't know, Caitlin Clark injured her hamstring and is out for the next 2 weeks, including 2 road games. One of those games being against the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese, where they have a very heated rivalry. Just 2 days ago, the cheapest ticket to get into the Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever game was $86, and now it's down to $25. This is also against the same person who said the reason people come to watch the WNBA is because of her talking about Angel Reese, but she cannot even keep the ticket prices up. The teams that Caitlin Clark was supposed to play against over these next 2 weeks also already rented out a bigger stadium because of how many people they were expecting to have show up to see Caitlin Clark play. And because the WNBA is only about 40 games, she is missing a huge chunk of time with being out 2 weeks in June.
And here's the wild part. Despite everything Caitlin brings, the WNBA continues treating her like a spare jersey instead of the golden ticket. Economy flights, brutal travel schedules, minimal protection on the court. It's like they're daring the universe to bench her. Players are body checking her like it's a combat sport. Defenders are practically sprinting through her ribcage, and refs hand out whistles like coupons. If Caitlin is the league's most valuable asset, the WNBA keeps managing her like a thrift store clearance item.
Oh boy, WNBA fans, y'all are screwed. Look at that. Caitlin Clark is out 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Do you know how bad the WNBA ratings are going to be for the next 2 weeks? Nobody watches the WNBA at all if it's not for Caitlin Clark in the first place. Now that she is hurt, who in the world is going to watch these games? Who in the world is going to watch a WNBA game without the biggest star the sport has seen ever? Like, this is going to be hilarious the next couple of weeks when these ABC stations, TNT, ESPN, see how bad the ratings are when Caitlin Clark isn't playing. And then all the players are going to see, oh wow, we actually need Caitlin Clark to play in these games for us to try to make money.
Then the news dropped. Caitlin Clark out for 2 weeks with injury. And instantly, ticket prices went into freefall. Matchups that were nearly sold out suddenly became bargain bin territory. The Fever Sky game plummeted from $86 to $25 faster than you can say quad strain. Teams that rented bigger arenas expecting a Caitlin-fueled turnout are now staring at empty seats and refund requests. Her absence didn't create a ripple. It nuked the entire demand curve.
Caitlin Clark effect is real. Caitlin Clark effect is alive and well, but unfortunately for the WNBA, she's now out for a minimum of 2 weeks before she gets reevaluated. So they might not see numbers like this for quite some time. This next Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game, June 7th, I believe, that's going to be on CBS as well. You think that's going to draw 2.7? I can assure you it won't. You think that's going to draw over 2 million? I can assure you that won't.
Without Caitlin, the WNBA instantly loses its spark. The arenas get quieter, the TV ratings nosedive, and the national conversation shifts back to ignoring the league entirely. All that momentum Caitlin built, gone in seconds. People weren't just watching basketball, they were watching her. They were watching the drama, the narratives, the rivalries, the storyline she effortlessly generated just by existing. Remove her from the equation, and everything turns gray again.
We need her to play for us to get views, so maybe we should stop hurting her. Oh, maybe they'll finally see that they need Caitlin Clark. I mean, I can't believe we even have to discuss this, that she's even, if you don't think she's the biggest star in the sport, you're delusional. This girl carries not only her team, but her sport and her league. She carries the league, and you're going to find out.
The Fever's performance without Caitlin was a complete unraveling. Their loss to the Mystics wasn't just a defeat. It was a full-on identity crisis. The offense looked directionless. The defense was soft enough to spread on toast, and the energy disappeared like it never existed. Players looked like they were checking the bench every few minutes, hoping Caitlin would magically pop out of a cooler and fix everything. It wasn't just a missing point guard. It was a missing heartbeat,